You're listening to the Lofi Music Academy podcast, your go-to space for all things lo-fi. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of lo-fi music production.
Hi, and welcome to the Lofi Music Academy podcast. I'm Spencer J, your guide through the chilled-out, atmospheric world of lo-fi beats. Whether you're a lo-fi beginner just finding your rhythm or an intermediate producer fine-tuning your process, I'm glad you're here, because today we're diving into something that could seriously change your creative life, and that's building a lo-fi production routine. Now, I know routine doesn't always sound exciting, but trust me, having a solid workflow will help you create more consistently, stay inspired, and avoid those dreaded burnouts. So if you've ever struggled with starting, stopping, or staring at a blank door screen, this episode is for you. So grab your favourite drink and let's get into it. So let's keep it real for a moment. The lo-fi music world can be really overwhelming. You're expected to compose the track, mix, master, market, post on socials, all while keeping the vibe and lo-fi sound intact. It can be really overwhelming. But if you have a solid lo-fi production routine, it helps cut through the chaos. It helps lower creative resistance, trains your brain to expect to create all the time, helps you finish more tracks, and frees up that mental energy, which then enables you to create more. And most importantly, it allows you to make music without waiting for inspiration to strike. Think of it as a creative warm-up, like a daily sketch for a visual artist. You're not trying to make a masterpiece every day. Just build momentum and keep that energy going. Let's break down how to build a simple, sustainable lo-fi production routine. Here's a 5-part framework you can tweak to fit in with your everyday life. Firstly, set a time window. Choose a consistent window, even if it's just for 20 to 30 minutes a day, morning, evening, or a lunch break, whatever works for you, but consistency beats intensity. Next, pick a focus for each session. Avoid jumping between tasks. Pick one goal at a time. For example, day 1, chord progression and melody. Day 2, drum programming. Day 3, texture and effects. Day 4, mixing. Day 5, arrangement or the final polish for the mix. By picking a focus for each session, you'll prevent decision fatigue, knowing what you're doing ahead of time. And thirdly, use templates. Create a basic DAW template with a drum rack, a chord instrument, an effects send or two, and some of your favourite lo-fi plugins preloaded and ready to go. This saves a ton of time and removes friction from the creating process. Next in the framework is to limit your tools. Use 2 to 3 go-to sample packs or plugins per session. Limitation boosts creativity. Too many options can really slow the process down, so keep it simple. And lastly, try to end each session with a win. Even if you only made a loop, bounce it out, name it something fun, and file it in your Beat Ideas folder. That way you always leave the session feeling like you've made some progress. Here's an example of what a 30-minute session daily routine could look like. In the first 5 minutes, you open your DAW, load your template, and maybe play back a reference track. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, you lay down some basic chords or a simple melody. In the next 10 to 20 minutes, you add in some drums and maybe a lo-fi texture. And then 20 to 25 minutes, you add a little bit of reverb and a delay or some EQ to balance things up. And in the last 5 minutes, you bounce out a rough mix and name it. And that's it, you're done. You've just moved your music forward with zero pressure. Do that 4 or 5 times a week, and in a month you'll have 20 ideas to build from. And having a lo-fi production routine doesn't have to feel robotic. Keep it fresh with little rituals or variety. For example, change sample packs every couple of weeks, or take walks before sessions to reset your ears. Keep a vibe list or a YouTube playlist or a Spotify folder of inspiring lo-fi tracks that you love. And also try following the 80-20 rule. Spend 80% of your time creating music and 20% learning. Don't get stuck watching tutorials all day long. Put what you learn into practice. And here's a few ideas to help support your lo-fi production routine habit. Try to keep things organised, loops and unfinished tracks. Keep them organised in folders. You could also try using timer apps so that you stay focused in those 30-minute sessions. You could use voice memos to capture ideas on the go, and keep some of your favourite samples in a folder to help reduce searching time. And if you're building your lo-fi journey seriously, consider making your own lo-fi beatmaker planner, a simple weekly worksheet where you track sessions, note goals, and reflect on your progress. And why not check out some of our lo-fi planners available on Amazon? Just head over to our website, Lo-Fi Music Academy, and head over to the book section. And here's a small challenge for you this week. Set up your own 5-day lo-fi routine. Each day commit to 30 minutes max. Use a template. Pick one small focus per day. And don't worry about perfection. Just create. And at the end of the week, bounce your 5 rough beats down and share them on socials with the hashtag Lo-Fi Music Academy. And tag us in. I'd love to hear what you've been making. And that's it for today's episode. Remember, you don't need hours, you just need a little bit of intention every day. And if you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with fellow music producers who might find it useful. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and remember, it's all about the vibe. Take care and see you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lo-Fi Music Academy podcast. If you're ready to start making lo-fi music and want to go even deeper, grab your free guide. Discover the 6 essential steps to create a release-ready lo-fi track from scratch. Whether you're using budget gear in your bedroom or a small home studio, this guide will help you get that polished, dreamy lo-fi sound you're after. Just go to www.lofimusicacademy.com. Until next time, keep creating those laid-back vibes, and don't forget to subscribe for more lo-fi tips and tricks.